I'm at Pastimes Antiques on the square in Pendleton with Von McCaskill. Von, how you doing?
Doing fine, Nancy. How are you?
Fine. Had asked Von to pull out a piece of his Edgefield pottery and tell us a little bit of something about it.
Okay, this is a piece that was done in the old Edgefield district of South Carolina. This piece dates to about 1850. Edgefield was a area in South Carolina where about 28 potteries operated between 1800 and about 1860 when most went out of business, although a few did last all the way up to 1900s. This particular piece is an example of the type of decorated pottery that was made in Edgefield with these loop decorations out of a clay slip that is actually applied to the pottery before it is fired in the kiln, and the decoration becomes a part of the piece. This particular piece was made by Thomas Chandler. As I said, dates to about 1850. It would have been decorated and sold for use as a utilitarian piece. These were not made to be art pottery or to be put up on a shelf and looked at. They were actually used in the daily life of the people at that time. A piece like this could have been used to hold lard. They could have used it to make kraut. They could have used it to store pickles or other substances. Stoneware was used primarily because when it was fired, it becomes waterproof. It won't leak. It also is cool to the touch and was used for storage in the old spring houses to keep food material cool and therefore to have it last longer. These pieces are very collectible. Edgefield pottery in general is a very collectible type of pottery. It is becoming more and more expensive, and yet you can still buy pieces for less than $100, or you can spend thousands of dollars on a piece of Edgefield pottery, depending upon your taste and how rare the piece is that you want to buy. Edgefield pottery is again becoming looked at as not only a type of pottery but a type of folk art, in that it is actually decorated, because the decorations weren't necessary in order for the piece to have its value as a utilitarian piece for use by the settlers, but the decoration was just added as an extra, and therefore it's deemed to be a type of folk art. If you have any interest in Edgefield pottery, there is also a museum in Edgefield that has examples of the various different types that were produced, that you can go take a look at that, or come see my shop and I'll be more than happy to show you the pieces that I have on hand, and you can pick them up, touch them, feel them, see what it's all about.
Thank you so much, Von. Enjoyed it.